What's going on, guys? TWJ here again with another trade recap, and this is from London session again. And something a bit interesting happened this time. Was a very strange tilt on my behalf, and I will show you once we get into this recap. So these are the two trades I took. I'll turn on executions won't work again because it's the morning. I'll just go on full NQ. So coming into the London session, I was bearish. However, after sweeping out this low and this low, I wanted to rebalance. So at the time, we had a 5-minute gap here. We still do have a 5-minute gap here, but we did have a 5-minute gap. I wanted to retrace into this 5-minute gap. So off this low, we come up and we inverse this 1-minute gap right here that you can see here. So this was my entry just here, a bit lower, I think around there. So my break even at this trade was this high here. So if this high got tapped, I was break even. So I didn't get break even by a couple points, and this ran to my stop. So pretty unfortunate. This trade I didn't mind. I would take this every day of the week. I liked it. Happy days. So then I go over to my trade syncer. It copy traded all my trades. I was fine, right? So I think I lost around $200 or $250 or something, around that per account. Cool. And now what happens is we sweep this low and then we generate. So I can get, I won't get rid of this, but at this high right here, so this high right there, this was a 15-minute gap right here that was generated. And as soon as this 15-minute was generated, I was instantly bullish to this high right here. So my original idea of getting to this gap played out. So we left behind this 1-minute gap, and I was so confident that I front run this gap. I did not enter all the way up here. I entered during this candle when it was going, and so this is where things get spicy. So I entered this trade with 20 micros, right? A little bit more than usual. Was this because I lost the first trade? Potentially. But I was so confident in this playing out. I was so confident in price coming back to this area, then going to my original draw, which was this low right here. So anyway, that's fine. So I take full profits out. I think it was about $500 per account. And this is where my previous loss on my alpha account did not play out. So I get on here and I have 2 error messages saying Alpha Futures accounts did not take this trade. I'm like, what is going on? Funny enough, Alpha Futures have a scaling rule of 1 mini when you're underneath $1,500. To me, this isn't such a big deal. I didn't know about this. So if I knew about this, I would have gone on and taken the trade on Alpha Futures platform, but because I was trading over that mini, then it just didn't take the trade. So I come on here, obviously I see all this green, happy days. I took a really good trade. I'm very happy with it. And now this at the time was only like $340. So what happened was I was not very happy. You know, I was not very happy. I'm going to admit it. I went on to Alpha Futures. I copy traded all these accounts and lost 2 trades in a row. So I think this was a full tilt as well. So yeah, I think this happened around here. So I think I longed to this high, stopped out. I shorted to this low, stopped out, and it happened. You know, this stuff happens. So now I've got a new rule for myself. If my copy trader doesn't work or something like that happens again, I'm just off completely. And it's funny because I knew at the time when it happened just hop off, James. Like, who cares? It's only $300 across 3 accounts, and now it's $1,000 across 3 accounts. You know, like that cost me $2,100. That one mistake, that one little mistake. But this is the reality of trading. I'm showing you the transparency behind, how trading works. I've got my little dog here. On your bed. Go on. Anyway, behind that, so I raged and I tried to get green on these accounts, and this is what happened. I'm pretty sure Big Trades did this recently. Exactly the same thing. His Alpha Futures didn't copy the trade because they've got rules behind the scenes with scaling rules and stuff. Because Lucid, Top Step, and Tradeify, you can trade with 2 minis, which I knew, and I thought Alpha Futures did have that. However, they don't. So a bit of a stitch up. It is what it is. But yeah, trying to be full transparent with you guys. I'm not trying to hide anything. So at the end of the day, I was happy taking this trade. I was happy taking this trade every day of the week. However, that just got me. So, even I'm not invincible to these, tilts. This trade copy of the other day on the connection side of things, you have to go into here. Hopefully it doesn't show anything. Nah. So this the other week had like this little message here saying over the weekend they did like these updates. I was like, oh yeah, like, that's nothing to worry about. And we get onto Monday, the Monday session. They're all green. I go in here, they're all green. I go take a trade. It only takes my trade on my first Lucid account. So I took like a $340 win on my Lucid account, but it didn't copy trade to any other accounts, and that really made me mad. So all these things I'm learning about TradeSync and trading in general still, mainly TradeSync. So now I know you have to be on top of your TradeSync. You have to be on top of this stuff, otherwise it will get you. So other than that, it is all good. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. We still came out on top. I still have 3 my funded futures accounts coming in very soon. The Alpha Futures accounts are just $1,000 in drawdown. I'm simply just going to add them back in. And just remember, if I do trade with more than 10, they won't be included in the trades. I'm pretty sure the My Funded Futures core accounts have a scaling rule as well, with 1 mini under $1,000 in profit. So it is what it is. I could even trade that as a different group. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so we all learn, we all go through mistakes, and it is a part of the process of trading. So I make these mistakes, you guys can make these mistakes. All you got to do is learn from them. Next time I have something that goes wrong like this, I'm going to remember what happened and just go, look, it's not worth it. Even if I take a W on one account and it doesn't copy trade across all my accounts, it's probably best just to get off for the day and reset the next day and go through and fix the trade copier. It is what it is. So that being said, thanks guys for watching. I will be trading London and New York tonight for Friday, or maybe just New York. I'm not too sure. And we will go from there. So thanks for watching.